What's up, guys? Zeenigami here, and let's go through the Awakened Lillia Disaster Raid Fight, whatever you want to call it, on the global version of 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. This is going to be the red version of this Lillia fight. All three versions of the fight are basically the same, except that the color of her is a little bit different. But let's go over what she does in case you haven't seen the other videos. So, she is going to take increased damage from any attack that increases your ult gauge. So green Escanor's attack, Lostvayne Meliodas' single target attack. They are going to take 50% extra damage from those. Lilia is also going to take 30% extra damage from characters of unknown races, which mostly going to be your Gowther in your team, although that's not really going to matter. Lilia will do extra damage to goddesses, so careful if you're going to use Elizabeth. Elizabeth's cleanse that you can use to use her as a healer in your team would be really nice, except taking 30% extra damage makes her a little bit of a liability. If she gets chunked early, you can get in a lot of trouble there. And don't forget that Meliodas also takes 30% less damage from Lilia, so throwing that Lostvayne Meliodas on every single team as a big damage dealer works out great. Immune to debuffs completely, and something I didn't mention in the previous video, except for on the side, but I want to make sure you guys remember right now, is that whenever Lilia gets to full ult gauge, she's going to remove all of your buffs. So we're going to make sure that Lilia doesn't get to full ult gauge, bringing someone who can remove ult meter, that being a green Merlin or a red Escanor, something like that's really nice. I know El Chado's on around here somewhere. There he is. I'll grab him again. So I've got, on this team, both my Lostvayne and my red Escanor, because I think El Chado's got Arthur, so I'm fine with that. And I'm going to just eat gold food because I'm a greedy boy and I like my money. So remember that this isn't a class or a death match, so Kane's passive doesn't work. You'll want to use Jericho or whichever character is going to be giving you Jericho or Alioni if you're using like green Escanor as your DPS because you don't have, say, Lostvayne or red Escanor. That's totally fine. And for this fight, same as many different clashes and raids, gonna be looking for rank up so we can get Arthur tier 3, which is gonna be very, very important. If we don't get Arthur tier 3 by turn 3, this is going to go very, very poorly, very, very quickly, because on turn 2, Lilia is going to apply that massive debuff to all of our characters. That's not going to kill us right away, but remember, for every single debuff on your characters, Lilia is going to gain 3% base stats. So we're going to throw away any cards here, hold on to some Lostvayne cards, so if Lostvayne gets hit, then he gets free rank ups, which is always going to be nice. And then hope that we get some rank ups so we can actually get Arthur's tier 3. Okay, I have rank up, cool. Excellent. And now we're good. If you don't want to have to rely on as much RNG to get Arthur, you can bring a Blue King to any of these teams. Blue King works not only as a healer, but also you always have his cleanse available, so that way you can you have his cleanse available, so that way you can get rid of the debuffs that she applies to your team. So there's that Arthur buff, and I still got another attack. Let's actually do a ton of damage here. We should be fine. We should kill it this turn, I think. Yeah, that's dead. If you weren't confident with your damage on that attack, you might want to wait to hold off on Arthur until turn 3 for after the debuff, so that way you don't have her hitting full ult gauge and you don't have her removing all the buffs on your team. So holding off on the Escanor tier 2. Oh, right. Her debuff does stop you from using it, so you might as well throw it out. I don't know what I'm saying. I'll throw all those cards and punch her face in. There we go. That's the red version of Lillia. Blue King's nice. Lostvayne's nice. Red Escanor's nice. If you're fighting the blue version, green Escanor's nice as well. Merlin, green Merlin, so that we can ult drain, shield your team, that sort of thing. I've been Zeenigami. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all stay beautiful.